Welcome to Mac and Meeka.
Okay. Go Cheryl.
Cheryl gets her own mic.
Cheryl don't need
Welcome, Cheryl. Her first time here, clearly. I love it. She better come back. No, not serious. I'm dead serious. When you go back. Toast to Cheryl. Shout out to Toast Vodka.
Again. Say it again.
Shout out to Cheryl. Toast to you. Being you.
That sounds like a little sorority call or something.
Me and Grace do that all the time. We be like, you see him? Minnesota.
Speaking of Minnesota,
Speaking
we
of
just got
Minnesota.
back from Minnesota this week.
She was like,
That's what y'all was on? I'm trying to figure out.
Let me just get, you know what? This week was great. This week was cute shaggy. This week was bombastic. Bombastic. Fantastic. This week was a great week, man. I don't know.
Tell me about your week.
My daughter in London had her team picnic for basketball, and she got 2 awards. Two. She got the hustle. And then she also got but she also got the Christian character award. She goes to a Christian school, and that means that like she really displays characteristics.
She hustles with class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She don't curse nobody out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She got into a little thing, scuffle over there, and she just chilled.
Keep it classy.
Yeah, she kept it classy. So, yeah, exactly. So she got those 2 awards. I love that little kid. And, everything was good. But now he's preparing for midterms and stuff, or whatever they got going on right now, pre-terms. I don't know what it is. But they have exams next week, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the holidays coming up, so it's always an exam leading up to the holidays.
Yeah, so that was it. And then, Minnesota.
Our trip to Minnesota
was the highlight of my week.
Highlight of mine, too. I was recovering from it still.
Yeah.
Like we
Hanging
really
with these two.
but hanging with you guys, we missed our flight. How about that?
Well, you can't blame the podcast for that.
Well, I'm blaming them.
Blame what we did after the podcast.
They got you lit, making you want to go out and out and out.
Darling, stop it.
Wait, yes, I tried to. We tried to.
So after we was out.
Man, I was
after
like,
we was out, I said.
Let me
So
tell you
out
something.
means after here, then we out somewhere else after that.
Okay, listen. I am definitely everybody that knows me, I am the party patrol. I love to hang out. But I did not want to miss my flight. I don't know why. It was 2 days, a day and a half.
Well, I didn't want to miss my flight either.
Well, clearly you did.
Clearly, I called at 6:22.
You did.
And y'all told me that y'all gonna be there at 6:30.
Right.
And you wasn't.
Do I have to show the video evidence?
No.
It doesn't matter. I was prepared at the time that
Wait.
we agreed to be picked up is at
They said
6:30.
they were tapping him, telling him, let's go. He was like, don't fucking tap me. I tapped him.
I did.
Yeah, he was crazy.
I said, ask them, make sure they're ready to go first. Don't ask me.
It was crazy. We had a good time.
We were ready,
Shout out
but
to
we wasn't
Trina.
ready.
It's her birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I was ready.
Birthday.
I was ready.
I was
You
ready.
weren't
I was
ready.
ready,
The
but I
birthday
wasn't
girl
ready.
wasn't
Y'all
ready.
sound like y'all wasn't even packed or something.
Well, you know
I was
what
ready.
happened? I had
Here
a
we go.
suitcase open and I have all like the outfits laid out. For 2 days I had 10 outfits.
Listen, our
You know,
flight,
the 10 outfits was on deck.
our flight was at like 8:15, 8:12 in the morning.
8:10.
So they were
There's
trying
no
to
way.
leave at a certain time. I'm like,
We
but
gotta
if
make
you
this
packed already and we supposed to leave, they wanted everybody to be picked up by like 6:30. I'm like, all right, why we leaving so early then? Because guess what happened? Me up at 6:22, like, well, where y'all at? They not here, and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Waiting.
They wasn't ready.
They wasn't ready.
Listen, I was ready. Who wasn't ready?
They gonna blame it on the
Dun,
birthday.
dun, dun, dun. Wait, hit him with the Cheryl. Hit him with the
It was my fault.
Hit him with the. She wasn't ready. That's who wasn't ready. The birthday girl, but it was her birthday.
And I called her and all. I said, yo, what's up?
I'm just
Girl, I
jumping out
felt
the
myself going
shower.
down. I felt myself going down like, all right, I'm ready. It's 6:22.
Yeah,
Hope
no.
y'all close.
And that's so crazy because we were on the phone. And let me tell you something. I text Mac and I said, hey, yo, Grace is not answering. She was supposed to be here at 6.
Phone was on vibrate.
It's 6:20. No, but I said it's 6:20. She not answering. I text him. He calls me and he's giggling. He's like,
Yes.
I I said,
I was
Mac.
tired at
Yo,
that
I
point.
said,
It was like,
Mac, have you?
I don't know what to do.
I said, Mac, I can't make this shit up. I said, but Mac, so did you speak to her because you called? He said, I said, what did she say? Wait, that ain't it. Click. He hung up on us. I said, I didn't know what to do.
I probably feel like Grace fell asleep. Shit, Grace probably fell
I
asleep.
didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I knew we had tickets for this game.
You know, you could have willed
next
yourself
day.
up to like stay up if you knew that it was on the way.
Yeah.
But Grace wasn't answering the phone. She couldn't find Grace. I called Grace. She didn't answer. I was like, shit, Grace ass probably dozed off.
Yo,
I didn't know.
But it came to me like around 7.
Yeah, we got the
And almost got
super
I was
late.
asleep.
Because she got to me 40 minutes after she said she was going to come to me. She was hanging out. I don't know what she was doing. I'm not going to blow her up though, but whatever. I don't know who.
It was no pit stop.
She was asleep. Maybe
She was
that's
no
it.
pit stop.
I like him. She was asleep. There you go. He hooked you up with that.
She took a cat nap.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it was.
But we
Nice,
missed the
nice.
flight. But here go Grace. This is a sidebar. Because we're going to the airport, and all I'm saying, after we try to wake Mac up,
They still
and
trying to
it's
do
at 7 o'clock. The flight is at 8:01 or 8:10, right?
8:12.
8:12. I say to her, like, the 7 o'clock, I'm like, yo, Mac's not waking up. We call him the whole time we on the way. He's not answering. You get there, we're trying to ring him. He's not answering. People trying to push
My
him
ass
out
ain't
the
wake
way.
up to 1:30.
But wait, but that's not even it. Grace is, it's like 7 o'clock. That's like, yo, we gotta leave him. 7:15, we leave.
We can't leave
7:15,
him.
we leave for the airport.
Yeah, I was like, no, we can't leave
And
him.
here she go. We got time. We just got to go in 10 minutes before. No, we don't, bitch. I said, bitch, I'm looking at her like,
Checking
bitch, I thought you traveled.
That was the
I
drink
was like,
talking. That was
bitch,
the
I
drink
thought
talking.
you traveled. I said 10 minutes. I said, who going? I said, no, Grace,
we
no.
can't leave her.
That's when the gate closed 10 minutes before. We can't roll up there 10 minutes before. And it was just crazy, but clearly we
And they
like,
missed
no,
the flight too. They
like,
drove all the way down there and they
yeah,
missed the
oh,
shit
but
too.
Hey, but we was able to check our bags in.
Mama did what I did with the shit.
No. Because we actually had to like book ourselves for the next flight anyway.
Oh, their bags was there already too.
And then look, we was the first on the standby.
It
list.
was.
We had a whole pay ticket. We got on standby. How that happened, I don't know.
Because other people missed their damn flight. Like that guy we seen too.
Yeah, Jeff.
Shout
Jeff
out
missed the
Jeff.
flight too.
That's our new friend. Shout out to Jeff. He ain't watching. He definitely not watching.
We don't know
Jeff
if he's
ain't watching. He
at
don't know
all.
nothing
It
about
was a mission. So now I finally wake up. I see all these missed calls. I'm like, damn, they in Minnesota.
We was in Minnesota. We
I
was
thought
on
they was in
third.
Minnesota.
We went home and had a nap. We was like, whatever. But wait, bust how we get back to the airport later and we're trying to get on this flight. Now, this motherfucker, he says, I'm going to pay and forget, I'm going to pay for the change fee because he had his first class ticket. You know, he can't sit nowhere else. So he was like, I'm going to pay the mad hundreds of dollars later.
Shit, I had to go.
Only choice.
Flight, right? Not me and Grace.
No
We was like, fuck
option.
that shit, right? And so
But they
I was
decided
like,
that without me though,
Christmas
so I
time.
wasn't.
I'm not changing shit. And Christmas is coming. I'm not changing shit. I'm gonna be on the
They
standby
gonna tell
list.
me, they ain't gonna tell me till we get in the car on the way to the airport. Like, well, guess what? I'm like, what? Well, you know we got on standby because I'm like, but they changed their flight. Like, you went on to the airport. I thought, you know, that put you on the next flight.
We
Whatever.
did
I
not.
thought
But
that's
wait,
what they did.
So on going there, we were on
I'm
a
missing
regular
my
flight.
shit. Like, Misty was asleep, ain't wake up till that shit was landing in Minnesota already. So I'm like, different. Y'all was in the airport. So I'm like, shit, they probably in a better situation than me.
No, wait, hold on. But when we were going, I had picked my seats before, so when we were going, I saw that the plane was a bigger plane, right? So going back
Yeah,
down to
that's what
standby,
it was.
I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go
So
check.
the next flight was a smaller plane.
The next flight, I go and
call
check
that
the
shit a
seats
jet.
to see if there were seats available. I said, this is a mini plane.
A
Like,
mini one.
we need, like, people really have to miss this flight. Like on a big plane, we know somebody's gonna miss that flight.
Yeah.
There was like 18 people on this flight.
For real. It was a jet. It was like
28.
50.
It was not a lot of
It
people on
was
this flight.
50.
Well, whatever. But we get to the, and I'm like, oh my God, all the seats are taken. All, whatever, 40, 50 of them.
Everybody had
Take
checked
it.
in.
Yeah.
So they had to see if everybody
So I
checked
couldn't
in.
even like,
So we was like, everybody checked in.
nervous.
So she was like, I don't know if we gonna
I
make
don't
it.
know.
I said, we going to the gate. Shit, we gonna find out.
So they made me walk with my big bear coat because, you
So
know,
first of all, I went through another.
I was out here stunting
Well, wait, I went to another TSA than they did than y'all because.
Yeah, you trying to show up. This motherfucker.
I wasn't trying to show up.
I can't hear him.
He
has clear. Okay.
I have clear, so therefore I don't have to wait in those long lines.
We about to pay $100.
So I had to move. That shit for a whole year though.
So we about to pay that too. We about to get global
right.
Right.
That's even better.
All right.
So I went down to the next thing with two more down, and so basically I got to the gate before them. They was calling. There was another guy with us too. They called his name like to come to the desk like to get a seat, and I was like, damn.
Herb, where is Herb at?
I'm texting like, where y'all at? They like, oh, we on the next train. I'm like, how many trains y'all took?
You had to take mad trains.
But it's equivalent to the walk I had to take. I realized it. I had to walk far as well.
Yeah.
So I get up there, and then there's a guy that was in front of me. He's like, I missed my flight. He said our flight, the 8:30 flight or the 8:12 flight.
He missed the flight earlier.
He said, and they were like, yeah, you're on standby, sir. It's like two people in front of you. I'm like, I hope that's Meeka and Grace.
But I knew it was us because they told us at 7:50 that we the first two on the
standby. So you need like a couple people to drop off. So I go and I get Herb his seat, and then they're like, okay, we have a seat for Grace. We're just waiting for somebody else to like not show up, even though everybody's checked in, just to not make it to the gate on time.
But it was the best situation possible because, like, to have two people miss standby is kind of crazy. 2 or 3, but 1, I could make that. Yeah. And so we're on separate tickets. So she had happened to check in first. So she was the first person on standby, and there was a seat available, so they gave that to her. So I was like, Grace, don't worry, this is the best situation possible. I'm nervous as fuck because this plane is small. Right. I don't know. So you should have seen us.
Listen, me and Herb had went by already. First of all, I was mad they was waiting to the back. Like, get y'all ass up here. We just in the area sitting, but we had to board the plane. But they still waiting for standby. I'm like, come up here. Like, as soon as people don't come, you need to get your ticket. So I didn't get on the plane. I went past and I stood right there and I was looking at the screen. And I was counting the yellow seats. The yellow seats was the open seats. I said, damn, it's about 9 seats left. At the time, it was about like 15.
Wait, but time out. There was 15 people left, 15, but there was 5 or 6 minutes at the time.
It was a countdown too. There's a lot going on.
I ain't never felt this much stress in my life.
It was a countdown. We said she gotta close it. I said she gotta close it. I said she gotta close this door one at a time. We gotta close this door 10 minutes prior to the plane going off.
Your ass and she's like, yeah,
I wasn't cheesy because I want them to make it.
No. Him and her.
You know, you normally board the plane. We just went past him and we stood right there behind them. Like,
they stood behind the lane. They never went on the plane.
Yeah, we didn't get on the plane.
They never went on the plane. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, for real. That's why I love my nigga.
We stood there. Like, we swiped that ticket. We're going to stand right here in this thing and we're going to count all these seats. And we stood there, we waited.
But wait, you should have seen us. So the guy, Jeff, me, and Grace, we standing outside and she's like, 3 minutes, she's counting down before she could drop.
I don't know how many seats I seen. I was like 9 seats.
Oh, we see people running. We like, don't run here.
Don't run. Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. Oh no, they coming here. They come here. Then we see people going somewhere else, and we like, oh, thank God. Then Jeff is like, oh shit, he has a Minnesota Twins hat on. He's definitely coming here. Yeah, you should have seen us. I've never been that stressed out.
And then we had one. We seen this one lady come up.
Oh no, this is at the end.
Yeah, this is at the end.
Wait, this is the kicker. 1 minute left.
1 minute.
And this one lady came up.
Bitches running.
And her was like,
that's it.
She with some people, but they not here.
So,
and she called everybody and everything. Like she was a nervous. I said, how you can tell? He was like, she calling people. She trying to she trying to get everybody to the gate.
So when she ran up, the lady was like, are you checking in with anybody? So we don't know how many seats. So Mac is on behind. He sees this seats available. But Grace and I and the guy Jeff, we can't see. And so she's like, she's running. She's like, yes, I made it. And the lady's like, the check-in counter lady's like, the attendant is like, are you traveling with anybody? She says, yes. So now me and Grace are like, okay, there's more seats. And she's like, I'm traveling with 6 people. This bitch said, well, where are they? And she said, honestly, I don't know.
We was like, me and her was like, she's trying to call him.
Please don't call. So she's like, I don't know. She said, well, what are you doing? Because we're about to close the flight. She said, I don't know. I mean, I can't leave them, can I? And we was like this, no, you can't leave them. And we trying to get, no. looking at her, and she's like, I can't leave. I don't know what to do. She was stressing,
This
and
is
the lady's like, well, you need to make a decision because I'm about to drop you. I gotta close the flight. She said, I don't know. I mean, some people we were on a layover, so it's your fault. Like it's your airline, so it's Americans' fault. She was like, they're on a layover. Some people went to get food. Some people went to the bathroom. She said, but you knew that you had a little bit of time. Why you gonna get food? Right? So she said, I don't know. I can't answer these questions for you. So she's talking patient, and then all of a sudden,
we got a tweet.
She says, you know what? 10 seconds. I'm dropping. Are you getting on or not? And no. She says, I don't know. She said, guess what? Come on. She tells us to come. Me, Grace, and Come out though. I have to tell you this. Important fact. The gay agent is black, and the guy that is checking us in, like, with her is also black. Grace and I are walking in, but Jeff is white. I said, Jeff, get in front of me.
Hurry.
I don't want no problems. I want them to know that it's not a black thing. Get in front of me. I don't want them to see no favoritism. Whatever. So he gets right in front. And so she says, there they go. Yo, we look back. Them 5, 6 people were running. She said, yo, my girl was like, she's like, drop. Are you getting on? She said, are you getting on? She said, put that right there. She said, you drop too. Drop.
None of them ain't got on.
I said, Jeff, go. Because he was walking slow. I said, Jeff, go.
No, they came through the gate, right? They came through the thing on the side where I'm at. I'm like, oh, we made it.
Yes, what I said.
Jeff had turned back around there. Oh, man, Jeff.
Jeff.
I'm gonna keep
Jeff ain't used to this kind of life, man. Used to it. He went back. He said, no, I had to get my other ticket. So, me and Jeff, but wait, when we boarded, me and Jeff were sitting across from each other. Now, we have an empty seat next to me.
Friends with Jeff right quick.
An empty seat next to Jeff. We fist pumping like, yo, we made it. And I was like, yo, this is their seat. We're like on the floor, empty. We went from an overcrowded flight to like 8 empty seats.
Everybody all row.
Yo, I changed my seat. I started sitting next to Grace. We had shots. We had shots of bread. All that I couldn't eat before, I couldn't drink before. I was like, great, pour up them shots, baby. She had some shots in her bag.
It really went down to the wire.
But it was amazing. Minnesota was amazing. Minnesota owes me nothing. Minnesota was great.
And we did. We had a great time.
Yeah, August was great. Seven was great.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a great ass trip.
It was a
great ass trip.
It was.
And let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't been there and y'all single, Minnesota got some girls and some guys. I'm just telling y'all. It's like,
People probably wouldn't expect though, but
that you would not expect.
At all.
I didn't know. They homegrown out there though. They homegrown.
Shouts out to Brian.
Yes. Shout out to Brian and Young.
Yeah, Young.
Yeah.
Shouts out
that
to
fool.
them.
Yes.
Crazy.
It was a great ass time. Let me tell you something. I'm going back. I'm going back soon. I'm going back real soon.
But the sun get up.
Nice trip.
What you said?
The sun gets up over there though.
I don't know what you said.
The sun comes up over there.
Yeah.
Like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning.
The sun does what?
Comes up over there like 5, 6 in the morning.
It does.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Shit, we was just going to bed at 4 o'clock.
They were keeping clubs open for us. And we were mad. And we keep the clubs open. So we met people out there and I was like, oh, we going to this spot. They were like, but it's closed. I was like, not for us. Not for us. You coming or not? I said, you coming or not? That was the question. Are you coming or not? Yes. But Minnesota was a fucking vibe. I can't wait to go back. I mean, between the football game, the fans were amazing. The fans were amazing. The school, it was just a great vibe.
You know, they just asked me to come. They want to fly me back for the Monday night game.
Oh, we coming back?
Let's go.
What Monday? Not coming up.
No, not this Monday. Like on the 23rd, I think, or something like that.
Bitch, you know when we coming back then?
Monday night. So I told her I'll go Monday and leave on Tuesday.
Let's go.
The 24th?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's too much.
I got kids, y'all.
Right.
These are decisions that I gotta really think about.
They just called me today.
Damn. Let's think about it. Let's think about it.
I was like,
let's think about that one. Let's hold
they
that
play
thought.
Green Bay too. That's a wrap.
Oh, that's a great game.
night game.
It's one day. Let's go. Look at Grace crossing her.
Let's play. Brian, did you play in one of those games?
Absolutely.
What are those games like?
That's why they want me back.
Hello.
To talk about it. I
It was
guess.
a great team. But
No,
you
it
know,
was.
but this week was great. This week owes us nothing, like I said before.
That was beautiful.
But
I love it. Thank
but
you.
yeah, but we're gonna take a little quick break, get some food, get some drinks, and then we got a dope
Yes.
guest. My favorite guest thus far.
Let's see if it's the same energy when we finish this interview.
You in the sorority?
That's the thing I said.
Huh?
But we coming back. Alright, y'all, we out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Yes, turn up, show, we back. Nah, y'all weak. Slow down.
Do over.
Yeah, where everybody at?
Because Butler is getting on my nerves.
Let's get it.
Talking way too much.
Let's get it.
Oh my God.
You
You
know
wanna
it was
have your own
Butler.
talk show? Do that
You know it was
downstairs.
Butler.
They got an
And
open
talk
studio.
beer techniques.
They
I'm
got a-
telling them now.
They got a whole slot
I'm
of
telling
stuff.
them now.
Do that.
I'm
Lovely
telling
beer
them
gang.
now. Them niggas don't believe I'm
Patchy
40.
beer gang. Not Butler. I'm just playing Butler.
Them niggas don't think I'm 40, man.
They what? They
They
don't?
don't think I'm old like that.
I know. Shout out to King Hoodie. Because he don't believe I am either. Anyway, wait, no, so welcome back. So we're going to do this one more time. Welcome back
To Mac and Meeka Live.
Cheryl, you was light, real light.
Cheryl. I don't know why that just.
Is she in a sorority?
I just same thing I asked earlier. I thought it was like a sorority call.
We don't know what she's in, but you said that about 8 times and nobody answered you, so that
Because she
means
keep
like,
doing it.
And I said it first.
okay, because it's cute. Leave her alone.
Hello.
And I got her back. And what? All
You
right.
confusing us.
Anyway, shout out to Toast Vodka again.
Shout out
Toast
to
in the building.
getting us toasted.
Getting us a wavy. And shout out to our next guest,
King
King
Hoodie.
Hoodie.
This is Meeka Dog.
This is my dude.
Come join us on the couch.
This nigga gotta have like 40 hoodies, so. Let's get it.
Yes.
He got on a hoodie today.
All right, we're sharing
Got
mic.
to.
So, King Hoodie. Oh, you got that shit.
Right, can we turn that down?
Turn it down.
So I love King Hoodie's Nice for What freestyle, but your EP right now, fire. Need love. And what I'm about to ask you, what's up with you? Yeah, that's my song. That's my song. Hustle at Night. That's my song. So okay, so it's a real easy listen. It's 6 songs. It's fire. It's fire. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So tell us about yourself for those of us. Oh, okay, somebody likes him. Go ahead. I told you. Wait, but shout out to King Hoodie because he said Mac was 40 and I was 25. What?
And it's not going to sit well.
We said that.
So
He said that. He said that.
Meeka going to conduct this interview. I'm not.
Wait, but I'm gonna pass the mic. You get all the time now because of that. You get all the time.
I get all the time.
Hey, he got it. He has the mic.
I get all
He
the
has
time.
the mic.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
So I think you asked a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ask a question?
Tell us about yourself.
Okay.
It changes. It changes when you go from the dark side to the bright side.
Yo.
For sure. You know? I'm happy to be here, man.
All right, so my question is this. How did you come up with the name Hoodie, King Hoodie?
Yeah.
The name King Hoodie came about from my sister, man. The same girl, my sister who motivated me to make music, actually gave me the name. She started calling me Hoodie in high school. And then my original rap name was King Hoodie, but when I first came out and started making music, I just said Hoodie because I feel like you kind of got to earn the title of King. I can't just come out here and be like, yo, I'm King this and that, and you call me that because that's what I say. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I had to earn it, and I did.
But you know, Queen Latifah came out as Queen Latifah.
She knew her worth from the gate. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
feel like I had to earn mine.
Okay.
You know? I respect her for that.
Good answer. Good
Absolutely.
answer. Good answer. Okay, we can give a round of applause.
Yeah, we
That
out
was
here.
quick. That was quick.
You know?
That was.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Y'all fresh here though,
You want to be
man.
on this couch, don't you?
I'm here for it.
Hey, there we go.
But you're in
Yeah.
your spot. You ain't Queen Latifah. Are you?
Right. So at what point did you realize or you felt like you earned a spot to call yourself, put the king in front of Hoodie?
after years of me rapping, man, years of rapping in the street, I rapped everywhere in Miami. I rapped on street corners.
How long have you been rapping?
I started writing in 2011. I started putting music out in 2013, and this is 6 years later.
When I met you?
I met you 2015.
I feel like it was near the beginning. No, I was saying. I told her I said
got
like towards the beginning.
my first EP, my first mixtape, actually, not even an EP, 18 songs. No. My very first project that dropped is Under the Bridge. It had, I think, 18 songs on it. I gave it to you. I seen you at
Oh shit.
It was it was in Brickell. It was the Fly Supply fashion show.
Oh yeah.
And I remember passing by you in the lobby.
Viceroy.
Yeah, at the Viceroy.
Yeah.
Brian McKinney. I gave you the CD.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we exchanged numbers or whatever, but you ended up texting me like, yo, I like track number 1 because it is. Track number 3 is good because it is. So I'm like, yo, he really listening to this.
Yeah,
And you really never, you don't come across people.
I like
it.
music, so
2016 was Trip, though, right?
2016 was Trip. 2015 was other.
she know her.
She knows her stuff. Yeah, she knows her
I
stuff.
listen to that too. I
For
listen to
sure.
that too.
Celebrity
I can
groovy.
actually hear.
Microphone.
I can hear the growth. I can hear. Well, we're not connected right now. I'm sorry, but I can hear the growth from 2016 to now. Like it is dope.
So what's the
But-
difference that you hear?
For me, I
From
feel
a-
like he sounded
from a-
younger. Like he definitely was talking about younger stuff. But like right now, I love the vibe. It's sexy. It's super sexy. No, for real. He's rapping, but it's sexy as fuck. I thought so.
Okay.
For me, I played Grace some of the tracks, right?
That toast?
Grace.
That's a double
Grace.
It was
You know Meeka from New York, so when they say
Yeah,
sex,
but
it means like it's
Yeah, I don't mean it like
Yeah.
that. Like, come on.
It means like it's
yeah,
black.
something different.
They
No,
just want something
no,
different.
I'm sorry, guys.
South.
Let me clarify.
Right.
Let me clarify.
In the South,
Sexy
it's a
means
little
fly.
different.
Sexy means like it's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to-
Super sexy.
It was a different vibe, and it sounded like it was from Miami.
Wow. When New York slang goes wrong, huh?
Right.
Okay. But speaking of New York though, when I was listening to you, I was like, yo, he sounds like he's from New York. You really don't, to me, I don't know. Don't kill me,
You right,
guys.
you don't.
He
No.
does not sound, and don't kill me, I know you're
Miami.
from out here, right? You don't sound like you're from Miami. Like your flow is different.
But even remember we had
This asshole.
we had interviewed Zoe, and we said the same thing about him too. Like
That's true.
not everybody has the accent.
Well, with Zoe, he definitely said too his influences were different. So that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, who influenced you? Like, besides your sister, and like as far as like music, yeah.
Musically, definitely like Jay-Z, Tupac, Andre 3000 for sure.
Yes.
But the funny thing about Zoe is Zoe's actually from my neighborhood too. So it's a reason why we all sound the same. If you listen to
okay.
Flow Kid, he kind of has the same kind of lingo. Like
Oh.
it's like a community. So we all from North Miami Beach. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shout out. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all kind of sound that way.
NLB.
We all kind of sound that way. You know?
Like you don't really hear the accent as much.
It's not as heavy as like if we was from the city, we would sound
Yeah.
totally different. We was
That's
from
crazy.
Overtown, we would sound totally different.
But it's not even the lack of accent. It's more like his flow. Cause I was like, yo, he's lyrical. There's something about it. It's just the way you flow. I really was saying he sounds like a Fab. He sounds like a Jay. He sounds like Meth. Like he sounds real dope. Not that Miami artists don't. That's not what I'm saying. But it was just like the way he flows.
Can we get to
We not
commercial
connected.
first?
No, we're not connected.
Hey, go ahead and do it. Calm down.
In the intermission, I'll let him play it. I'll let him play some stuff.
Can we get there first?
We want it right now.
Well, how about this? How about y'all download it?
How about that?
I don't got that type of
Exactly. It's
smartphone.
called figuring out how to drop music. So how about y'all
I don't
download
got that
that?
type of smartphone. How about
Well, you
that?
better get that Metro PCS out of here then.
This Miami.
That cricket phone, you better get that out of here.
This Miami. There's a cricket on every corner.
That
Cricket don't
cricket
fail me
Cricket don't fail me now.
No, but I was really, really impressed.
But how we supposed to get it? Let's say since you touched on that, how we supposed to listen to his music if we don't have them type of phones?
First of all, what the hell are you talking about? Who got a flip phone? Stop.
Nah, smartphones. They got
Smartphones, yeah, I have
that's just
Apple
not-
Music.
That's just not like that. You can't download shit.
We gonna play it on the intermission, like, cause
right,
I have some favorites.
No, real
I
talk.
still have
though.
enough time on the intermission. It's like 5 minutes.
I work for a technology company.
Yeah.
It's some phones
But
that
then you have to download it too. Like,
What he gonna do is he gonna take everybody's phone. He gonna download. He gonna take everybody's phone in and download it. Since y'all wanna hear it.
yes.
How about
Figuring
that?
out how to drop music. He's
Boom.
yes.
How about
It's
that?
worth the download for
How about
sure.
that?
Yeah.
I work for a technology company. It's some phones
It
you
definitely
can't
is.
download.
I'm vibing out to it. I'm vibing
I'm
out to
serious,
it.
though.
Back and forth today. Yeah, nah. It was
Nah,
fun.
it's not.
Need
It's not,
love.
though.
Oh wait, so this
It's
is
a
my
simple
question. So need love. Is that you singing the hook?
Oh yeah,
Get the
She was talking to me about that.
Oh my God!
It sounded like him singing the hook.
I was like, is that?
Yeah,
I
but
Yeah.
wasn't
sure.
sure. I said it sounds like it could be him.
But why?
So-
I'm glad.
I'm on
Technical.
No, because
never know.
not.
She,
I mean,
well,
you're
her
a
question to
rapper.
me was like, he rapper. She said, but it sounded like that could be him singing the hook, but I'm just not 100% sure. So I want
Yeah,
to
because
ask
I wasn't sure. I played it for her in the car on the way here.
Yeah.
We had tequila and no vodka already, so I wasn't sure still anyway. But I was just like, is it him? Butler, we gonna have this conversation again?
Hell yeah.
Shh.
Cause
Okay.
it's a lot of people who can't reach the internet.
Okay.
Okay, that's a.
They're not here. They're not here at all.
No, they not here though.
Because my kids can reach the internet.
But he's a dope
I'm
artist
just telling
though.
you that right now. And he is. And
That
I'm
was a
trying to
legit
get
question.
them. They can't hear it because Anthony Butler.
Don't put my name. Hold on. A lot of these people don't know.
They know you as the beard.
That's all
You
they
taking
need
over
to
for
know.
James Harden, the beard. Okay.
James Harden just grew his.
Back to
True,
the hook.
true. Facts. Okay, but what I was saying is that when I played it for her, I was like, dude, you gotta listen to this and tell me. I was like, does it sound like him, right? I was asking you. And she was like, yeah, I think it could be him. But he sounds so
I thought
good.
it was
Like,
you.
and does he rap too? So that's the confusion. Like, I guess, can rappers be singers like that? Because
I mean,
you
well,
sound
nowadays
good.
you hear a lot of people who, you know, can sing.
Nah,
harmonize, and
they
things like that.
harmonize. He was singing.
Yeah.
We're gonna play that for
You
the
have-
first day.
Do you have,
We're gonna play it on the intermission. I want you to hear it.
okay.
He can sing.
You heard it? You heard Need Love?
No, she told me about it when we came here today.
He ain't hear it. I heard it. I played it over and over. That was a good one.
And I was like, I want to wait to hear it. So I can
Yes, he wanted to hear it. He
Yeah.
wanted to hear it, everybody.
Is that the only song on there that you sing on hook too?
Nah, I'm singing on almost all the hooks except for We Got Time. So
Oh yeah, because you had two people on that
Hustle
joint,
at
right?
Night. Hustle at Night. I'm singing
That-
that one.
Drops mic.
Drops the mic.
In there. She knows.
That is crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's a great. Wait, okay. So speaking of Hustle at Night, the first line in the song, you talk about, hey Cheryl, and Bubba right here, and the Blue. We was cool, but he connecting with Butler a little too much. Butler, we gonna have to kick you out, bro.
Nah, I'm talking quietly.
No, you're not.
No, you not.
No, you're
Now
not.
you tripping right now.
All right, I'm gonna say this
Tripping. All right, but speaking of Hustle at Night, the first line of the song you talk about having chicks in every state,
Oh yeah, sure.
and they play a lot of games like EA's or whatever, like the video game. So clearly you put that out there, whatever. So I want to ask you a question because somebody told me this week. I didn't even tell Mac this, but somebody told me this week that all men cheat. Yeah, that's what they told me. I'm just sharing the knowledge that I was, the information I was given.
Who told you? Someone who got cheated on.
I can't divulge that information.
It wasn't the man that told you
It
that
was
shit.
absolutely a man that told me that.
Plead the fifth.
Ain't no man tell you no shit.
I mean, he seemed like a real nigga. I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Like he's in a position.
That's not the. That definitely wasn't him.
No, I feel like he's in a position to tell you whether, because he got the most gray hair in the building. So I think he knows.
Yo, you ain't shit.
I think
King
he
Hoodie
knows.
ain't shit. King Hoodie ain't shady as hell. When is your birthday?
July 27th.
I knew you was a Leo. I can tell. Because you a king.
She be
When he
bonding
put
with these
king,
Leos.
when he put king in front of it, because I'm August 7th. You know what I'm saying? But no, but he's shady as fuck. I'm not that shady. I ain't tell you. He just played James.
I don't wonder who it was. I missed who it was.
25.
Jay.
I said she was 25. She loved me. I said he older.
I still love you though. I still love you. I still do. But no, I have to ask you though. do you agree with that with the statement that the dude told
All
me?
men cheat. I don't agree with that statement. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really cheat. I don't need to cheat.
Rate time out. He said,
Don't say really.
He said, I don't really cheat. I'm an English minor. When you put those adjectives in there, adverbs and shit, I don't really cheat. That means I cheat on Mondays, but not on Wednesdays. Because it's the Sabbath.
That's bad.
You gotta hold it down on the weekends.
Ain't nobody cheat on the food.
Nah, you know, we cheat on. I don't know. There was a good quote I had for that. I can't remember it now. I don't think all men cheat. B-Mac, do all men cheat?
I can't tell you what all men do because I don't know everybody.
Okay, we don't know all men.
Well, clearly he cheats. So we're gonna go. We're asking you. Do all men cheat? In your
I don't know what everybody do.
in your kingly
And whoever said that, they don't know what everybody do either. Shit, whoever said
That's what
that.
I told his ass too.
So,
Fuck out of here, nigga. That's what I said. No, that's not
No,
what I
you
said.
brought into
I
that shit.
didn't
That's
say
why you asked the
that.
question.
I ain't say that. I definitely ain't say that. But in your kingly Leo opinion, no, right?
In your opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, all men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say all. You know how many people that is to say all.
Okay, you know what? Okay, but if I was to do the opposite and be like, yeah, all men cheat, then everybody's gonna agree and be happy. And
And
go
women
home.
be cheating too. Shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, women cheat too. So everybody wrong.
Ain't no owls in here.
Everybody wrong. All men don't cheat.
But we can't say all women cheat. All women cheat.
Cheryl, come on, somebody give her
Women just cheat smarter.
Cheryl, we were not supposed to. Let me tell you the rules. Wait, time out. We gotta tell you the rules of the show. Like the girls stick together.
Yeah.
It don't matter what we
No matter we
play.
right or wrong.
That's Meeka move rules and she just made up.
Y'all ain't texting me no rules.
Because you don't follow them shits anyway.
He need to spin the wheel.
You know what? Time out. It's time to spin the fucking wheel.
This nigga need to spin the wheel.
Hey, King Hoodie.
James,
We're gonna before we take a break. We're gonna finish out this conversation. Before we take a break, I need you to pick two people in this audience, a man and a woman.
All right, this
Just
man.
randomly. Okay, this man.
This man first.
You.
Talking his ass off.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
AB and Cheryl. AB is Kiwi. AB is Kiwi. She's not even saying Kiwi. She's saying
I don't know what the fuck.
That's that party.
That's what I thought it was, though.
That's that party call.
Sorority thing, yeah. Like
Yes,
it's
Kiwi is AKA. She's not
Okay.
saying that.
See, that's
No,
not,
It just sounds similar.
I'm confused.
That's
You been confused, AB.
Okay,
You don't smoke? You don't smoke.
that's a lie.
Okay.
That shit legal now.
So what we doing? We're getting into
So King to my left says that all men don't cheat. King to my right says, he can't tell you about all men.
What?
You say you can't tell us what all men do.
I don't know what everybody do. Shit. So I can't tell you what everybody like.
If that ain't the best answer ever, if you have friends that cheat,
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. You know what it is.
Everybody for themselves.
Shit,
I don't know.
right.
But we like it.
And I ain't in there watching y'all fuck either, so I don't know if you're cheating or not. Y'all better have Bible study in that bedroom. I don't know what the hell's going on. Shit.
Right, let's say that again. We got one
Bible study in the room. They was like they have
you know
Bible
what?
study.
That's what I said one time. I was like, you have Bible.
Bible study.
I'm joking.
I looked at you like,
I promise you, I'm joking. So we're gonna take a break. Yo, what's Cheryl's sign? I need to know her sign.
Cheryl taking a break. She's gonna give me
When her birthday?
September.
What?
She a Virgo?
She's a Libra, I think.
Oh, where the fuck Cheryl at? Cheryl!
Cheryl! No, we like Cheryl. We love Cheryl.
If she Libra and she in September, she around my birthday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
23rd, right?
Yeah, when your birthday?
I can't even tell you.
He don't know. He been drinking.
I'm gonna show you something.
You in October?
Bro, we don't want to see nothing. We don't got time for that.
Y'all got the same birthday.
I'm gonna show you something. Hello.
Don't let me say the 23rd.
I'm not gonna lean over there. I'm not doing all that.
Do it say September 23rd?
Do it say September 23rd?
No.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Oh shit, we the same
He knew
day.
your birthday already. He said I'm not
He
gonna
said
say.
it too though.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
What's your name?
Oh, he definitely is.
No, what's your name?
I'm a Libra.
For whole life. I'm a Libra to let their ass know.
What's your name? I'm trying to shout you out. What's your name?
Libra.
Okay. Hey, Libra. Libra. But the Leos run this motherfucker. So wait. Here this one go.
Hell nah.
Time to fuck out. All right. Time to change topic because this one over here is starting now. All right. So we got this new shit going on here, and we gotta get. Where's Cheryl and AB? They both gone.
Did they hide on purpose? Because they both going.
They both going together.
Yeah.
Right. The two people we said they both. Right, but they both going at the same time.
You can't make this shit up.
Right.
Can't make this up. So let's finish talking to her.
I don't know why we're putting text on the AB
and text the ringleader, aka Grace. Because I know she's the ringleader.
Oh shit, Grace is going
Grace
too.
is going. She's the ring fucking leader.
She definitely is.
Text her.
Right.
Let's conduct the interview.
The interview process.
You love the songs. Let's talk about the songs you just heard.
Oh yeah. I had a question. I wanted to write something down though. So, all right. First, tell us about your background because you are. What's your background?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican and Haitian.
Yeah.
Right. That's not a combination I hear though.
Yeah.
I can hear people say "como yen."
Yeah.
I can hear people say.
Yeah.
I can hear people say like Dominican and Haitian. But I rarely hear Puerto Rican.
It's not that common, but
Right.
me,
Okay.
Maxwell, and Jean-Michel Basquiat, all Puerto Rican and Haitian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maxwell, pretty what is it? Woman's work. Yeah.
I never knew that about Maxwell. So
Yeah. I googled it one time. I was like, yo, people who are Puerto Rican and Haitian, and both of them popped up.
No, I'm talking. I never knew that he was Puerto Rican and Haitian.
Yeah. Maxwell Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's
Basquiat.
so new.
Basquiat, definitely Puerto Rican Haitian, and I'm Puerto Rican Haitian.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, it's not the most common mix. When you say that to people, they automatically think
Because automatically they say Dominican.
Yeah.
A lot of
You
my friends.
Belizean?
Yeah. And he's American
You
American.
better believe
He's
it.
American and American.
I'm from Jersey.
Belizean and Belizean. He American and American. Dead ass.
You better believe it.
Better
But
believe it.
yeah. So that's definitely. I remember when I met you back then. You told me that, and I was like, I never heard of Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you invite me to everything too. I appreciate that, man. Because sometimes
And he don't show up.
He don't come.
Sometimes I can't.
He don't show up. Yeah, you
You
probably know my.
that. You shouldn't even have brought that up.
And
Because
you know why?
I'm gonna be like, I ain't never seen you.
I take people off my invite list. I invite you 3 times, you don't show up. I ain't inviting your ass no
He done
more.
took me off before, but I show up. But guess what? I show up anyway. Anyway,
I
I
say
show
that on the
up.
list, like, yo, I ain't gonna keep inviting them.
That's real. I ain't come. My bad. I always get invited though, man, to everything, to the boxing, to all kind of tournaments, and all kind of yeah.
Oh, that
I caught you at boxing
That's
one
like
time. I
Friday.
caught you at boxing
Oh,
one
you
time.
probably can't about
Yeah, I can't know it was me and CO, man. I can't do. He brought me.
Nelly! Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You was working with CO. Y'all were trying to work together or something before, right?
Yeah. No, CO's definitely a mentor of mine.
He is. CO
He's a great
is,
guy. Shout
I
out
love
to
CO.
yeah.
he was helping me with an artist that wants to get into music, and I was like, all right, because working with artists is a headache. Because I feel like sometimes I can
Not Leo artists.
want it,
Yeah,
artists,
not Leo's.
Not Leo artists.
artists.
Libra artist.
Some of them was a Leo. I done dealt with some damn Leos before, and they can be headaches. Artists in general can just be headaches sometimes, and they feel like once they get with you, they can feel like, oh, I'm good. And I was like, bitch, I feel like I'm not working you at a certain point. Like, yeah, we can't have this. And it's just like a lot of, like, to me, draining. Because I have my life I have to live and keep up with, and then to also have somebody else's who I'm trying to push and motivate. And sometimes I feel like that they're okay because they feel like I'm going to pick up the slack for them. That's not okay because there's nobody pick up the slack for me. So I'm doing me plus you. It's never like, it's fair to me. You know what I mean?
You're dealing with the wrong artist, though. That's a fact. Based on what
Everybody
you're
said
saying.
they're the right artist to be in a situation they feel like things come easy. And then it's like, yeah, because I'm the right they position. And trust me, I've been around a lot of people I done had. Tiana Taylor give me an artist, and I'm looking at her like, oh, okay, yeah. So it's just different people. And when they get in a situation, they get a little lax, they get a little comfortable. And it's like, I'm here to help complement what you're already doing. Not to take on everything that you want to get done. Like, let's work together. It's a team thing. But I can't feel like I'm not working you. I as an artist because I still have to do what Brian McKinney needs to do. So why you paying somebody back? Because you the artist.
Oh, I feel like she has something to say.
I was just
like,
no, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Shout out to the Leos, but good.
I worked with a Leo. I agree though.
Ooh.
Who was like that, Lace.
Oh, I remember
I
him.
agree.
Oh, that's the one that got the gun pulled out in New York.
In New York.
When we were in New York, who got the gun pulled out? I don't know.
That was Rose and her boyfriend.
Yeah, who's her boyfriend?
His name ain't Lace.
It ain't Lace.
No.
My bad. No, we had a whole situation. I'm sorry.
I was getting real in New York, huh?
That was a lost quarrel. Like she pulled a gun on my boyfriend. But
Yeah.
Does that shit happen every day?
I'll do it because you from New York, dude. We was in New York.
I don't know about being from New York, but being with you, it's happened to me a couple times. Okay? It's happened to me a few times, even without you. But that time it happened when we were leaving the club, All-Star
In
Weekend.
front of the club. Super Bowl weekend.
That's what I'm saying, Super Bowl weekend. I said All-Star, I'm sorry, Super Bowl weekend. She ran up because she got kicked out. This girl got kicked. She was with her man.
We all was together.
We were all together. Her man was
But
there.
they had separated themselves. Somebody went to the bathroom and somebody was taking too long in the bathroom. They went to check and I guess he was in somebody's face and it was like a little something that took place while we weren't there.
Not mine.
No.
Not mine.
They went off on a separate thing and I guess he had told security to kick her out. So we didn't know she got kicked out. So as we're walking out, we party.
Hey!
Yeah, it's time to go. We walking outside and here she goes.
She had a jacket over her gut. Like, as soon as she had the jacket, I knew what time it was. I was like, bitch, drop down. She walked up with her jacket like this. I was like, drop. And she came out, she was like, nigga, what the? And she went crazy. I was like, oh shit.
At the front door.
At the front door.
Of the club.
We all get into the truck.
I was like,
this motherfucker over here trying to talk them down.
Because you know when you know some people is like,
that.
you're not going to shoot me.
I cracked the window. I didn't roll it down. I cracked it very lightly. I said, Matt, what you doing? Get your ass in the truck.
But they got the gun out of her hand and she punched him in his face.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah. But it was.
Yeah. And then we got trampled at one club out here.
Man. Oh. But that was because it was everybody was running and tried to run into like an area. We tried to support a friend who was going tonight and
I got trampled. They walked on my.
Realized you just can't support everybody all the time. Have some shit at a picnic place or something like something like. Yeah, friend was like,
crazy.
oh, please come. It was like, bitch, we almost died. It was like,
I was like, I got kids to live for. What you doing?
I was
disrespectful now.
That situation, we was on the ground like, because like everybody like, you heard like a whole bunch of stuff, and you heard everybody just ran towards us.
This was the week after.
And we were like, oh my gosh, I think Orlando. I said, I'm not gonna go out like this.
This is the week after Orlando. I was thinking
smell like ketchup and mustard.
I said the same thing
Everybody
as he said.
stuff.
But we not together. He all the way over there.
We got
and
split
I had
up.
just came out and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, I can't go out like this.
I said, it's gonna be like, he was in the club. I'm like, no, getting the fuck out of here.
No, it was crazy. It was definitely
supporting a friend. And friends got to realize they can't put all their friends in certain situations. Like, it's just not meant for you to be in certain places. Like, hey, have something a little nicer that I can attend.
What do you do in a situation where your girlfriend put a gun on you?
Whoa.
What do you do in a situation where your girlfriend put a gun on you? Because I never heard that shit before.
Wait, time out. So wait.
He going back to the story though.
Oh, okay. I think for himself. No. I was like, leave. What are you talking about?
No, because he said, yeah.
Yeah, that was his story.
And it was our story. You was there too.
I was there. But I was with my friends. I was your friend.
You became friends with them.
No, I don't. I don't even know these niggas. I promise you, I didn't even associate with them. They was crazy.
Whatever.
They was crazy.
They was drunk.
Lace was drunk. She was on some next shit.
His name ain't Lace. That's what I'm trying to keep saying.
What's his name?
Debo or something. Yeah, Debo. Yeah.
My bad.
You like punch?
Shout out to Debo.
Right.
My bad. My fault. I'm sorry.
Lace is the Leo. Lace.
Hey, that's why.
That's why
you remember.
No, right, but I mean,
right,
Rose. I only know Rose. That's the one.
Yeah, that's who you know.
Yeah,
she won't pull the damn gun.
That's why I said she pulled the gun out. But what do you do when the girl pulls the gun out? You leave. I don't know what the fuck you do.
Pull your gun out.
I feel like he was trying to talk her.
What you talking about?
He was crazy because he was talking to her.
Why she pulling a gun out?
And I was like, I cracked that window and I was ducking down like, Mac, what you doing? Get your ass in the truck.
You put your gun out there.
She got kicked out. She went to, because we had 2 car
He went to
services.
his car.
And they went to the car service and then she grabbed it. So she was outside already before we knew. We didn't know how long she had been outside. Shit, we knew they had walked off together, and then all of a sudden he might have came back, but I didn't know she was.
I'm not gonna do any more drugs.
R.I.P. Juice.
All right. I'm not gonna do any more drugs or whatever. But what is your take on that? Because I feel like with Juice WRLD dying, like how do you think? Because you're young. I know we're young. We're young. We're young.
Allegedly.
My phone dropped.
Allegedly.
My phone dropped, like for real.
That nigga say allegedly.
Yo, fuck you, Butler.
Max said
Fuck you
allegedly.
and your crew. What you came in here with? You and that dude to your right. With the blue one. The Libra ass.
Stop hating on that. Look, she knew you was a Libra though.
Yeah, she knew I was.
That's
I
one
can't
thing
wait
I
hell.
know.
Fuck you.
But wait, time out.
But let's get back to this interview. So what you asking?
No.
What do you feel about, like, with these young guys, because you're young, on all these drugs, like the Percocets, the opioids, all that shit.
I feel like it's crazy. I remember, man, there was a kid who came around my neighborhood when lean started popping. He used to come around with a baby bottle and he used to just pass it around everybody in the neighborhood. So we would just kick it and he would just come around with a little baby bottle full of promethazine or whatever it was and pass that shit around and niggas would just drink it. And I was like, man, they were passing me. I'm like, yo, man, can I ask y'all a quick question? Can y'all name me 2 ingredients in this shit y'all drinking? They're like, oh, nah, fuck that, we getting lit. I said, man, y'all niggas about to die, y'all playing around.
They going to
So
sleep.
I didn't drink it. But at the end of the day, man, I never got involved in that shit. But I don't know the full story of what happened to Juice WRLD. Somebody told me something about the police raided his plane.
And he tried to take.
And he tried to
Like
eliminate them pills and shit as quickly as possible, which, nigga, you could throw them shits out, you know what I'm saying, or crush them, flush them, you in the plane, but he put them shits in his body, so that's what I heard. I don't know if that's an official story.
I read that somewhere too.
Yeah, but if that is what happened, that's really sad, you know what I'm saying, police rush your plane and you trying to avoid jail, you fuck around and die, that's pretty crazy, so rest in peace to him.
Exactly.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
No, we have another guest, Young Soul. He's gonna come up and join us too. You gonna stick around?
Yeah,
You got somewhere to go.
to the cemetery.
You got he said, yo, this motherfucker said I promise.
I do that. If I say I don't, I'm gonna get a text or a call like, hey bro, where are you now?
He said I probably got somewhere to go though. I'm done. No, but I still love you though, because you're a Leo. See that supersedes everything. Okay. But
Libra gang over everything.
Bias.
Whatever. But we got Young Soul in the building. So we're gonna take a break. Thank you, King Hoodie.
Thanks,
Super King, Leo King.
All right, tell me the difference between R&B and soul R&B. So like Jill Scott is like a soul R&B, right?
Yeah, she's more so like soul R&B.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would say one of my biggest influence, like Ron Isley.
Yeah.
It's more like yeah.
Okay.
Soul R&B. Yeah. I just saw him a lot.
So you're a singer, but do you rap too, or you're a singer?
I can rap a little bit, but I'm more so
More
a
singer.
singer. I can write rap, but I can't like spit off the top.
Right. Okay. So you're more of a singer. Okay. And where you from?
Broward County, Florida.
Oh, okay. So you're from here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
954.
So how long have you been in music?
Well, I started off managing probably like 2 years ago. I want to learn like more so the business side.
Right.
But then I started doing my own music like this year, June 21st.
Oh, this year?
Yeah, I played with music and stuff. Singing and stuff. I went to school for opera. You know what I'm saying? So
you've been into music for a while. You went to school for opera.
Yeah. I just wasn't putting music. I didn't know the entertainment part.
You didn't know you wanted to make that a career yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So you wanted to learn. In order to be in the music business, you first want to learn the business of music.
Exactly.
That's what Miss Betty Wright tells me all the time.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So that's dope. So you said you started doing music this year, and then like Ronald Isley is one of your influences, but who else?
I would say Michael Jackson. I dance too as well.
Okay. So you're an entertainer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I dance more. I started out dancing before I was singing.
Okay. At what age did you realize that you could sing? I always wanted to know this because I wish I could sing. So I would be like, well, at what age do people be like,
since I do sing. Since I do.
Singing around the house is like, oh, you can sing. Like, what age do you realize I sound good?
I can tell you that.
Okay.
You learn early. No, I can't sing.
I should by the other note. I'm like, okay.
I can't sing. I think I can. I just don't. So I was joking.
She's good at karaoke for like entertaining and everything, but
that's a vibe
as far as it goes.
So I'm an entertainer. So I'm a dancer.
Yeah, that's what I said. A lot of entertainers dance their ass off.
That's it.
And
that's all I need.
Up around the mic like.
Nick. Keep it down. I'm not gonna lie. I need.
Sorry. I apologize. I'm leaving.
Thank you. No, we love you though. We love Nick.
Thank you very much. Toast Vodka.
Toast Vodka. We love that.
You try to get it. It's actually based here in Miami, Florida. They have their own brewery.
Made with coconut water.
Yeah, there's brewery. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying the word.
What you trying to say?
Brewery.
What the fuck is that? A brewery.
Oh, distillery.
Oh, he was trying to say brewery like a beer.
Like brewery.
Oh yeah, but like that's a beer.
Distillery.
They own their own.
That's so much easier for me to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, back up.
I apologize.
Back up.
Rude boy.
He's had about 3 hours with us before this, so now he wants to talk. It's crazy. As we were saying with Young Soul, I'm just an entertainer, but you singing, you sound dope. I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you 1,000.
So how do you pick out like your beats and all this? Listen, all right, so I have a label. I haven't done anything with it for a couple of years, but I've always been in the building, the whole put together process of things, just working with artists. And I always just want to know, like, how do you know how to pick out your beats? Like, how do you know how to put together a song? Like, how did that happen?
It's really it's the vibe I catch. Like when group, cause I can produce as well. I play the piano.
Oh, okay.
So how that started off? I started off when we was in the bedroom type deal. I woke up listening to a whole bunch of Ryan Isley, Michael Jackson, Prince. You feel me? I was like, dang, what if I could do a song like this real quick? So I started producing it, and then I was like, yo, Ray Ali, shout out Ray Ali. That's my main producer. You feel me? So he was like, yo, but it's hard. I was like, bro, I need you to finish it because I have a problem like finishing the beat. So he came, finished it. You feel me? And then honestly, when Groove came about, me doing that high voice, I was like, bro, what if I do a high voice?
Falsetto.
Yeah, falsetto. Like, bro, if I do a falsetto, bro, I'll play around. He was like, man, try it. You never know. I tried it. I'm like, oh. It's hard, bro. Like, I think we got something here. You feel me? And then Groove came about because I did it. I was playing around when I did the falsetto. And so I was,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's all one take. So, yeah.
Oh,
try that happen.
dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Just practicing. Yeah, sometimes when you do that, sometimes you just practicing and
having a good time.
Yeah, and that's what it's about too. So when you go in the studio, because I've been in a lot of sessions as well. So when you go in the studio, like me personally, if I'm working with somebody or anything I'm doing, is you always want to have good energy, but you also want to have other people who know music well, because they can give you some input on like, oh, fix this or you should say that. Like, you know what I mean? So like, what are your things that you like really need when you go in the studio? Some people that I know, they don't want to go in the studio with nobody else but them and the engineer, and they're really good. But they come out with really good music. But then some other people want other people input to see if they're vibing to it too. So like I'm trying to figure out like what's your vibe in the studio? Do you want other people there to kind of feed off of the energy in there, or do you want to just be in there solo? Like, what's your vibe?
I can be in there solo, but at the same time, like when I have other people with me, because when I'm making my music, sometimes I get a little bit too into my thoughts. I'm like, nah, this don't sound good.
Right.
But if I'm in there, I'm making something, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm saying, really, really big up myself, but I feel like I'm a real good artist, you feel me?
Right.
Like when it comes to making music, I know what I'm doing. So it's like people in there like, yo, nah, bro, that sound good. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna keep that, you feel me?
So they give you the reinsurance, because sometimes you might be like, I don't know if this sound good to move on or something. Right.
Exactly.
I get it.
I'm known to do that. I'll make like 5 to 10 records, and like I trash like 7 of them, you feel me? And that'd be good. You feel me? So
some of those records that you might think about trashing, you ever think about trying to like sell to other artists? Shop them to other artists?
Recently I started thinking about doing that.
Yeah, because that's what some people do, where they feel like, they feel like, okay, I got this record. It might not be for me, but I can probably shop it to somebody else, see if they want to record it.
Yeah.
And they have certain artists in mind. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's a little vibe.
Yeah, that is smart.
No, I'm just saying that would be the smart move instead of trashing them.
Yeah.
Make
One
some
man
money.
trash be somebody else's treasure.
Make some money off of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying with that. But
How did you get linked up over here, you know, at Strong Arm and everything?
That's a good one. Alright, so my first experience was with my uncle, DJ Skull. You feel me? Brought me. I was just really at the radio station, you know what I'm saying what he do. But then when I went to industry nights and I met Big Chuck, shout out Big Chuck.
Big Chuck.
You know, Big Chuck.
where Big Chuck at? Where yeah, he went back to Big Chuck. Big Chuck kicking bitches out. Big Chuck. Big Chuck is like over here. Strong arming for real. Literally strong arming people. I can't take it here. I was trying to help people, and then they said she fucked with Big Chuck. I said I can't help her no more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the boss. I can't help her.
Yeah, that's a real interesting.
Oh, industry night at Bar Idol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Monday nights. Yeah, I do remember. Industry
I went
night.
out there one night.
So wait, tell me about industry night real quick. Or tell us about industry night real quick.
Alright, so pretty much industry night is where artists come out, you know, they perform, they showcase their music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can really get known out there. You know what I'm saying? Jazz Prince came out. I should tell you something. Jazz Prince discovered Drake. You feel me? So it's like, I was like, dang, you Jazz Prince out here? So when I finally got to do my thing, you feel me? I had to make sure I showed up. Chuck was like, okay, that's hard. You feel me? I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna tell you a real interesting story and how I was feeling, you know what I'm saying, when this happened. Chuck don't know this yet, but look, Chuck brought me to the studio. He was like, yo, man, come through to the studio. First time at the studio, I come in, I make something. It's like, it's hard, but it's like okay hard. So I'm like, dang, bruh. I didn't end up coming to the studio like 2-3 weeks later.
So like, give us like a visual of you going to the studio. Like, what is that vibe like?
So I go in. So pretty much,
you gotta have like certain things in there. Like some people like, I have licorice.
There's some candles in that motherfucker. I already know that.
Is it a mood? Like
candles.
Yeah. We got some candles, some CB
What
does
I
it. So some candles, some CB does it. You feel me? We got some I gotta have like a little bottle. You feel me? Like I like to have like my little, you know, my little bottle. So that's like my vibe. I get in my. You know, I drink I drink Toast, you feel me?
Oh, okay. Shout out to Toast.
Shout out to Nick and Toast. He going.
Yeah. And that cello, if I drink dark, I'm gonna drink some cello. It's called Barcelo. It's Dominican rum, you feel me? So it's like,
oh, okay.
I mess with it. It don't give me no headache.
Fancy now, Dominican rum.
Right.
He does.
I know Bacardi. Let's stop.
Barcelo?
Cello.
Okay,
He tried to say it with an accent too. I heard that. He's crazy. We hear you.
It's a little vibe.
Okay.
But we were actually supposed to spin the wheel. So they got picked already, remember?
We gotta pick 2 new people.
So yeah, we gotta pick people. No, one of the people is here, so we're gonna let you pick a female.
What?
So one of the people were picked before to spin this wheel. We need you to pick a female because a male was already picked.
Alright, I'm gonna pick Bunny. What's up, Bunny?
She's like, damn.
Who that, Bunny or Honey?
Bunny.
Bunny. Yeah. He said Bunny. That accent is
Bonnie.
not
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie. But it sounds good though. It sounds good. Like, it don't sound like.
Bunny.
Like a fucking Georgian.
There you go, Bonnie. All right, so Bonnie, I don't know if how much you're gonna like him after this, but we're gonna spin the wheel in like 1 minute. We're gonna come back. We're gonna spin this wheel. We're gonna talk to him and close it out.
Now.
Oh, we're gonna spin this wheel. Fuck that. We spinning the wheel now. No, come on this side. Come on this side, James. We'll take a break after and then finish out with Young Soul.
Okay.
You can finish it. Bonnie, come up.
Oh.
It gotta look crazy, all them O's. It gotta look crazy.
Bonnie spinning.
And I didn't do this wheel. Meeka did it, so.
I ain't this shit. it.
Somebody did it. It wasn't me.
I did it. I did it. I did it. I sure did.
Man's already picked.
I know you the other person.
That's right.
You spin it, baby. You gotta do what's on it.
Girl, you lost.
You ain't.
What you mean? I studied some physics. I got this.
You lost. It's my turn.
What it land on?
There.
Let's just get one.
There.
Oh.
We
There
need
you
you
go.
to. No, he don't know the this. We got this. We got this, baby.
I didn't even know it was
What the hell is this?
She look like she gonna be scared to do the dance though. That's
You
not cool.
gotta be single for that type of shit.
No, yeah, you single?
You say, oh.
Oh, that's my
She
bad.
just said she filed taxes by herself.
So Bonnie,
Yes.
James is about to explain to you a dear. An Instagram dear.
Wait, why I don't know about these chairs?
Because we didn't want to run it by you.
You'll sleep. You'll sleep.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do for this first dare.
Wait, tell you my hair
That
first.
boy got hot one on fire.
Okay.
I almost took my shirt off.
Thunderstorm. Stop it.
That nigga said, so what we about to do, I was about to, man, what the fuck are we about to do? That nigga smooth as fuck. Don't you ever answer the phone when I call.
You gotta go on it and see who's the.
Hello?
So we want you to go on your Instagram
I love
page.
you. Don't do me like that.
Damn, she's so cute. I can't do this. I'm not built for this. I'm not built for it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
It's not a double dare.
Oh God. Oh my gosh. I'm not built for this.
Double dare.
She said he had something bad for her.
There.
All right, go on. He needs you. Don't look me directly in the eye. James, you tell her.
We need to get your phone. We're gonna go to the Instagram. The last person that you DM.
No. It wasn't the last person that you did. Because they already have a relationship. It was a new person.
Let's get to it.
It was someone who you served.
Let's get to it.
It was someone
Let's
who
get to
had
it.
just like,
you
you're
served.
supposed to
If you go
refresh
to
your
my
page.
phone,
She's supposed to refresh her page and the first person that
nah,
pops
hell
up.
nah. Ain't
The
no,
first mail that pops up.
25 likes.
25.
ain't no refresh.
Just
We
look
going in
thirsty
there
as a
right now.
fucker.
Yeah.
Thirsty as hell.
We going
It's
in
like,
there right
oh.
Dehydration.
Oh, that's what I'm afraid to do.
Oh,
See
shit.
that.
But my Instagram.
Okay, so go right in there. Get the
I
phone.
don't want to be too crazy.
Oh, well. This is
Let's see what's going on.
This is Jacob. Go in. Let's see what's going on here. We going
He said go on that fucking phone.
Look.
I don't want, listen, she not scared. We gotta do some other day for her.
Yeah.
Go take that shot. Get my glass. Get the big glass. Make her take that shot.
Let's do the shots. We're just gonna do the shots.
Y'all want to do the shots? Y'all want to do the shots?
She ain't been her long.
Cause she not scared.
Yeah,
I like scary people. We
gotta get a little loose tonight. So
But
we
I
gotta-
can ask you.
She would have got that phone like,
That's
who
what
y'all
I'm
playing
saying.
with?
She might not answer this right now because I gave her that deal. But if the building was burning, I just want to know this. If the building was burning and you could only save me or Mac, who would you save? See, I pissed her off just now.
We're just gonna jump on his back and he's gonna say what's
He'll save us both.
Good answer. Double salute.
Listen, man. Nigga, 350 for you saved that.
That much?
I mean, she weighed like 120. I weigh like 120.
I don't weigh
Exactly,
120.
so we saved
Time out.
that.
I definitely don't weigh 120.
She said save, not
We're going to take that, though. We're going to wear that.
I'm gonna wear the 25, but I'm not gonna wear the 120.
120.
That's like
Wear the
obvious.
120.
The 25 ain't, you know.
Girl.
Shout out to King Hoodie, wherever he may be.
All right, so she's done her deal.
Yeah, she's done her deal.
All right, so Butler, you next.
No, she ain't.
Butler.
She was going through her phone, but y'all want to switch
Yeah,
the
we gonna
damn
give her a
question.
shot.
So
We gonna give her a
like,
shot.
Let me spin this.
she answered it.
We can curse?
Yeah, of course.
I'm finna
He
spin.
said we could curse.
You have to spin this motherfucker. All right,
Don't
so
tell me to do a goddamn thing. It's
That shit be laying on there.
what?
There.
Back on there?
You ain't even spin it for real.
It's
I ain't spin it for real. Okay, he ain't say I spin it for real. I can spin it again.
Do it again.
No, I just want to know one thing.
You gotta
That shit back on there again. Do it again.
Fuck this
You
wheel.
gotta destroy it.
No, wait. Do it. Just
Destroy
do it one more time.
it.
Do it one more time.
That's too
Just spin it one more time. Just spin it one more time.
Alright,
It's
hold
gonna
that.
land on what I need to land on. Watch, watch, watch.
This shit.
You gotta break everything. He ain't
It
safe.
say safe.
Nah.
No,
It
listen.
do.
Butler.
She didn't know it on.
He's
Mika,
Butler,
you have to go with the
fuck
rules.
him. Fuck him. Fuck this wheel.
AB. Look.
AB.
Said fuck the wheel.
For AB, I just need to know one thing. Minus this couch. Okay? Minus this couch. Let's turn around.
What is this, a dare?
Who you-
Minus You can't minus the couch though.
Oh, you want to go true? You want a nigga
Minus the couch.
There's a lot of colors in here though.
I know, right? Who you trying to fucking hit, Butler?
Did you know when you touch
AB.
it, they change?
We gotta stick to the wheel, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
They
see.
said he was saying.
No, because I know Butler. He got a lot of answers.
Why you
Come on,
eliminated
brother.
the couch?
Because I fucking felt like it, nigga. It's my
She
show.
won't be included.
I don't want to be included.
You listen.
Nigga, turn around and who you trying to fucking hit?
Anthony, you want to spin the wheel again?
There's a lot of ladies in here tonight.
All you niggas can exclude yourself.
Early.
Every last one of you niggas.
Early.
As soon as she said, which one of you
Early.
get yourself out the picture?
Early.
I know the camera lady, them glasses. I
Hey!
Shoot your shot, nigga.
I've been watching IC on that camera. That shit.
Andy with the grip.
Kathy got that good
Andy
grip.
got the grip.
That good
Andy with the grip.
No, answer this fucking question, man.
You got the same stripes too?
She got
She can't
Are y'all
black and gray.
Adidas.
I don't know what orange and gray make, but shit. We gonna find out. I know
So Kathy.
yellow and blue make green.
Yeah.
I don't know what this shit make, but we gonna find out. But yeah, I
And
can't.
make olive. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm excluded.
All right, so that was a good one, man. That was good. That's good. Shout out to you. Take a shot. Take a shot on the way out.
We ignored the
No,
wheel.
okay.
No.
No, the wheel was great.
It said save. Shit, we just ignored
Nah,
the
he
fact
ain't
that it
safe.
said
He ain't
save.
safe. Fuck that shit. It's AB. He don't like to be safe. AB
Well,
doesn't like to
take
play
safe
safe.
off of there.
No, if it was somebody else, we would have done safe.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
AB. Like he
Exactly. She like,
he
fuck
gonna do
the
whatever.
wheel.
Fuck the wheel.
Fuck the wheel.
How I don't sound like that though.
All right.
Fuck the wheel.
Let's get back to this
Nah,
couch.
but she like, fuck the wheel.
I said fuck that wheel.
Fuck that wheel and the couch. You can't
I did say
the
that.
couch though.
Yes, I can.
Then
Just
you can't
for
count it, boy.
bye, nigga. Bye.
Right in
Bye, AB. AB done cost me 6 relationships now.
Adios.
Over the last 6 years. AB crazy.
So some of our trending topics.
Were.
Yeah, one about Harvey Weinstein. He settled for $25 million on
Let's ask,
some of
I
his
guess.
sexual assault cases.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything to say about that?
Well,
Shit.
let's ask our guest first. Do you pay attention and stuff like that? Bye.
Harvey Weinstein, he basically is what, a producer.
He's a
He's like-
pedophile. That's what he is.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
okay.
He
That's
basically
true.
he had similar allegations against him, like Bill Cosby and everything. However, he's able to settle out of court, and he also got additional $2 million attached to him because he didn't want to wear a monitor on his wrist, an ankle monitor. So first of all, I didn't know that was an option. Like, I don't want to wear no ankle monitor. All right, that's $2
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
Well, they charged him another $2 million because he didn't want to wear an ankle monitor. And
That was crazy.
that's crazy. And then I seen else in the news I seen about they're trying to do another biopic with R. Kelly again.
Yeah, and I saw Dre is suing them.
Yeah.
So why is she suing them? Because her image was used or something like that?
I'm confused. I feel like
Me too.
Because she's stupid.
I didn't watch the
Somebody
first
has
one.
an answer. What happened, Ben?
Because she's stupid.
Fucking no real answer, man.
But
No, basically she's suing because she said it was like no aftercare, like basically where you did the documentary and then they didn't provide any security, any like counseling, anything like to support the people who were involved.
because she was a part of the first one, right?
Yeah, so that's why
This
she
is why she
refused to
suing?
do the second one. Yes.
Bye.
They've
trying to get some cash.
been used, bro.
And I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like that's what everybody's doing is, okay, the check's not big enough and we're not going to talk about him no more, so whatever. But the first round, it was all good. And, you know, we just talked about him crazy. I don't know what shoe was not. I didn't even watch the first one.
I did. But
Right.
moving, but listen, I don't even want to talk about that anymore because I got a question I forgot I wanted to ask you. But you came up here and you seem like a real dude, right? Chris.
What the laugh?
Yeah,
Let's get it together.
I need new friends. Listen, you seem like a real dude. I need to ask you a question. So when you're out, it's for both of you. I kind of know your answer already though, so I really need to know Young Soul's answer. When you're out and you're trying to talk to a young lady or whatever, and she has her friends with her, right? Do you be like, oh, what are you and your friends drinking? I want to allow, you buy a round?
If I'm fucking all the friends, then yeah.
Bye.
We all fucking then yeah.
See, this
fuck
is
up
why,
all of your drinks for.
this is why I said
I'm only trying to fuck you. No.
I'm working on my realness side. I'm tired of being a real nigga. I'm the only real nigga.
We finna fuck. Y'all finna run a train on me, then yeah. And I'm worried about what you and your motherfucking friends drinking. Other than that, what the fuck for?
What?
How you can tell, like, oh, what you and your friends drinking?
Not you and your friends. You saying it like
How many of y'all is it, too?
If it's 2, 3, yeah, it don't matter.
Friends sound like a lot.
It's not no situation. What you doing? I'm saying in general.
One drink.
What?
Don't even matter.
I might get y'all around, but
one
shit.
drink.
You would get around, so that's why I'm like,
I said around.
Like, you wouldn't. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I already know Mac would. Like, if you coming up to my, you be like, yo, all right, cool, let's get around. So I already know that. That's why I'm like surprised you even acting. You say
because when you said friends, sound like a bunch of y'all.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it ain't a gang of motherfuckers.
It sound like
One
a
or two,
bunch
like you
of
out.
them,
In my mind, I picture like 5 or 6. I'm like, damn.
If you meet somebody, you go up to them, and it's one of they homegirl. You like you got her attention.
I already know. I got
But now you.
I'm the only boy.
Bye. And you got her attention. You're not gonna just exclude the little, the friend. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, so what you doing? And then you gonna pull her away. After they get their drinks, you gonna pull this one away. And that's all. Yeah.
I was about to say it depends on where they approach you, how they approach you too. In relationship with your friends was.
The friend is right
If
next
they
to
approach you from the ordinary friends, y'all gotta get
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the question. That was the question.
I caught your ass leaving the bathroom. I'm giving you a drink.
Wait, I think this question has an age thing on it because.
Oh, what's the age?
Because you gotta be young saying no.
My name is Young Soul. Young Soul. But I just wanted to say, like, honestly, a lot lately I've just been like real focused on what I'm doing, you feel me? So when I'm out, I don't even like, that's not even like the first thing in my mind. My thing be like, man, I'm gonna see if I can see the DJ, man. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
So your inbox full. What thirst look like?
And you right, because you know what?
Look, man.
Any people in my inbox that I don't really care for, and guess what?
Okay.
They get overlooked.
I'm trying to get on your show. I'm trying to get on your show.
That's why some people.
Be on my own.
How many declines you done done?
So, who's your answer?
Oh,
You're not buying a friend's
Don't
drink.
answer.
I'm not buying. You feel me? That's not what I came
You're not
here
being a
for.
gentleman.
I didn't come here to buy you drinks. I came here to get my music out, bro. That's it.
Because people have different mentalities, so it can't be like be a gentleman and buy all my friends drink. Cause like I ain't fucking all your friends either. Like, so what the fuck I'm buying all your drinks for? I'm trying to get to know your ass. So what the fuck am I buying all your drinks for?
It's a different
Thirsty ass friends. Shit, the fuck. Hell yeah. That's from a guy's perspective too, though. Y'all be looking at like, oh, he need to buy drinks for what?
Yeah, finesse.
If okay, I get with you and I fuck your friend. Oh, remember I bought her a drink. She owed me that. She owed me that. I bought that whole drink. She owed me that. So don't be mad if you found out I fucked one of your friends when I first met you. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck the situation. I'm buying all your fucking drinks. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Yes, you are supposed to. You are supposed to.
Says who? Where's this rule for?
You're supposed to.
If I'm trying to engage with your ass, why the fuck I'm buying all your friends? So if I end up fucking around and get drunk with one of your friends, I run to the ass again.
That's her fault.
We get drunk about I bought your friend a drink when I see her. And it was the other night. You weren't there. And we fucked. Don't be mad.
Do what you gotta do.
Because that's how I first met y'all. Buying all your drinks.
Do what you gotta do.
So what happened?
Buy them drinks.
Do.
Buy them drinks, man.
She was my friend. She was my friend to begin with.
Man, you gonna say that bullshit, but shit. You wanted me to buy these motherfuckers drinks, so every time they see me, they expect me to buy them some fucking drink. And I did. And then we ended up fucking that night. It's your fault. Now I'm mad at you. It's your fault. You gotta turn that shit back on their ass. You the reason why I cheated. How you buy your friend fucking drinks and shit? I done got you shit and got me drunk. Go, man.
I've been waiting on this episode all my life.
Hey, shout out to Reggie for buying me and you drinks.
I've been
Shout out
waiting.
to Reggie.
Shout out to Reggie for
Shout out to
buying me
Reggie and his
I've been
brother.
waiting on this episode all my life.
Shut up, man.
Oh.
Somebody
Shout out
gotta
to
tell
Reggie and
it.
his brother.
Somebody
Yeah,
gotta
they
tell
bought
it.
us drinks.
Real
and
nigga
dinner.
shit. Real nigga shit.
I thought some gentleman shit.
Y'all gonna flip flop with Reggie and his brother one day too.
I never looked at it like
It was
that.
free game.
Somebody
It was
for
free
y'all,
game.
your friend, why the fuck is that?
No.
And Reggie brother like, I bought you that drink. And he's like, yeah, I bought that drink. Reggie's like, I bought you that.
Nah,
All about some drinks.
she gotta explain that shit to her friend.
That
Girl,
was
what
not
you
the
was doing
situation.
over there?
I think a difference in everything.
Yeah.
So why you feel like a dude was supposed to buy?
No, they supposed to. They supposed to. I mean, that's just how I grew up. Like when we used to be coming up in the clubs with Clue and them. Like when you out, yeah, that's how we used to roll. Like when you out, it's like, oh, what's up? What y'all drinking? All right, cool. Boom. There you go. That's what it is. And they
So
took
that's
the
one round, but that shit after that.
Yeah, one round is good enough.
I'm not saying that.
But then it's like you just spent a round on motherfucking drinks and it's like, well, damn, she trying to talk to me enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You talking? Why
That's
you
a
talking?
whole. That's a gamble.
As a man, I'm
Why
not
That's a
you
motherfucking gamble right there.
First of all, as a man, like I still didn't pull out my wallet though.
What?
What? What?
You not no
You
man.
stuttering? Tom
Ain't no
ain't.
man.
You stuttering, AB? You stuttering?
Let me get that mic real quick.
What you said again?
Yeah.
I said it very clear. I ain't stutter. I said,
Hit him
As
with
a
repeat.
what?
as a man, you trying to talk to me, I'm not gonna pull out my wallet. That's what I said.
You not a man, so how you
I said,
gonna
as a
tell us?
man.
So you gotta pick one. You
I said,
or
as
you
a
and
man.
your friends
What
and
do you
shit.
mean? You said you
Because you could have them 3, 4, 5, 6 other drinks
First of all,
to
you not
yourself
a
instead of me
Miami
buying
nigga.
you and your friends them shit.
Miami niggas gonna pull out
Well, that's,
everything.
I
Let's
guess
get it.
New York is different. I don't know.
Wait. Let me get the mic real quick.
Young soul, let's get it, young soul.
Hold up, I ain't gonna cap.
I'm gonna say
Okay, look.
Don't cap, young soul.
Look.
Evaluate the situation though. Pretty
Some
lady.
women do feel like that. You feel me? I understand.
No
Listen,
cap. This
I know
Miami
women that
though.
come to the club with
But when you-
$17 and they leave that bitch with
When you
$17.
when you don't discriminate on the female,
Young soul,
when you do not discriminate on the female,
nigga overdraft.
look, them white girls, you pulling out your arm. I am appalled.
Now,
Okay.
that is true.
The white girls,
That is, now, let's talk about that.
You can have that, but let's be very clear.
Let's talk about that. They be appalled and they be like, oh, no, you not paying for my drink.
Take that shit home. Let me tell you something. Let's be very fucking clear.
Let's be
You come
clear.
out and I buy bottles. I buy fucking bottles. Let's be very
I
fucking
be like, they hit a
Let's
nerve.
be clear. No. I buy bottles. But ain't no nigga who come try to talk to me. And I'm paying for bottles. You understand what I'm saying?
We went from the bar buying drinks to now
No, I'm
bottles.
just saying, no. That's what I do. I don't
Okay.
buy drinks. I don't buy rounds. So you gonna fucking try to talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? Don't try to do me like, don't even do that. Like I said.
You need chicken wings?
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't come to me and just be trying to talk to me. At the end of the day, I'm buying bottles. Me and my friends, we up buying bottles.
Listen,
we doing
if
whatever.
you somewhat attracted to the person anyway, you're not gonna require all that shit.
Yeah.
What it is, I feel like you require that shit from somebody that you're not sure if you're gonna vibe with it. Like, so it's like,
We require
let me
our
see,
votes
let me
and our
do
show
this,
motherfuckers.
let me do this, maybe let me see if he gonna do this. Like, that's that shit you do that shit for. That's what I feel like. Somebody, I always feel like girls look at some dudes and they be like, oh, I fuck. So, you know, God said too about girls, like, oh, I fuck. So girls already have in their mind like somebody who they'll potentially fuck. So if somebody they'll potentially fuck, they gonna be like, if they come over there and they try to offer you a drink, you're not gonna worry about your fucking girls. You gonna be like, yeah, give me a drink.
No, that's happened before. I be like, what about my homegirl? And they be like, oh, what? So one time, somebody, so like years ago, somebody was like, huh? Like, what you mean? I gotta get your girl a drink too. I said, later. And I walked away because at the end of the day, we got bottles at the table. Like, you coming over trying to buy a drink. For me, I could drink where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? But then another time, he was like, oh, what she want? That's what I'm talking about.
What you saying?
I was married, so I was like, I'm married and all, but sorry, you know what I mean? But
the play don't gotta be the bullshit.
Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. That's my nigga.
That be the bullshit.
My nigga. Hey. No, we was wondering that because something happened recently like that. And me and Grace was like, we need to ask people, like, is this just a new trend where people just like acting like they not supposed to like take care of all the people that's out there?
Yeah, the group.
No, like the group.
I mean, the group is 1, 2. I'm not talking about 5.
I don't know why I feel like it's more than 2 people.
But Mac, the group.
Yeah, I'm talking. The group is 2. Me and a
part of
friend.
her though.
Thank you.
True.
Now if you got a whole
At the end of the day,
you see that right? That's flip-flop.
nah, I ain't flip flop. You ain't hear the messages I've been sending my neighbors.
Flip-flop. High key.
Well, this was
I
the
did not
scenario.
flip-flop.
Like we was at a sports bar and some dude was trying to get at me or whatever, and I'm like, oh, let's get some shots. Real nigga shit. We was ready to pay for the shit. He was like, no, I got y'all.
I wasn't ready to pay for shit.
I was ready because I mentioned it. I'm the type of chick like if I mention it, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? But dude was like, oh yeah, let's get some shots. Y'all try this shit. And he bought the whole crew. It was like 4 of us.
You got it.
Me, him, and his brother.
It depends on the situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Time out. I wasn't trying to pay for shit because I didn't offer anything. But
you not didn't
I can pay for it. I can pay for it, but I wasn't.
Say it again. What you said?
Leos don't like to pay for shit.
They cheap ass.
I know he told me. He said Leo. But we got different. But time out.
We was
no, listen. I don't know why Grace is bringing up this story. Because this is not even the situation we're talking about.
It is.
Go ahead with the story.
Because we got dinner and all kinds of shit out of it. This is not even a real story. This is not even
talking about
a nigga brought dinner for me and shit like for
no, we're talking about the dude picking up the bill. I mean, not you're talking about a dude buying gifts for the girls. But the girl and her friends. You know what I'm saying?
Some shit, dude.
And he paid what I asked him.
Exactly. That's what we saying. Like, so that's what we're saying. Like, okay.
I'm trying to figure out what you saying. She trying to coach you on what to say.
No, I'm saying.
Okay. Again, the situation was I was like, okay, let's take a shot. And bro was like, all right, what y'all drinking? You know what I'm saying? He bought me, and whoever was in the building shots. You know what I'm saying? And then we got dinner and everything. He took care of everything. So the question was,
he didn't take care of that.
His brother did.
Yeah.
It was they're part of the same crew. His brother, it don't matter. The moral of the story is we had to open up our pocketbook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was the right story. Remember?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and this goes back to why y'all ain't shit and they shouldn't even pay for that shit because they did all that shit and they even got your number or anything?
No.
Exactly. No. I'd pay for that one person. It would save me money. So now we looking at them like y'all.
Leo sheep.
And somebody came back to me and I'm like, dummy.
It was on a
my mama Leo sheep.
That's being a gentleman. That's what I thought. But that's my point. It didn't have nothing to do about getting the number. He was being a gentleman. They were being gentlemen.
When y'all gonna be ladies and say, you know what?
Leo
when y'all gonna be ladies then? Y'all want somebody to be a gentleman? Come on.
Leo.
It gotta be equal playing field. Like you can't feel like a gentleman. You take advantage of a gentleman. Because that's not being a lady.
I'm a lady.
Y'all fucking a man.
As a matter of fact, I'm a motherfucker.
They pay for y'all meal and y'all drinks and all that type of shit.
Brian.
We didn't
And they even got your phone number? That's crazy.
We didn't ask them.
That's crazy.
They volunteered.
Ain't nobody volunteering no shit like, oh,
no,
ladies.
The brother said to me, he said, I had a whole thing in front of me. The brother said, what he said, he was like, yo, the brother when he was buying the drink.
Push me off the cliff. I'm not believing this bullshit.
I can't make this shit up. The brother said to me, yo, what you eating? He's like, nah, you should have had the salmon. The salmon dinner was tough.
Yeah.
He said, yo, I'm gonna buy you the salmon. You want the salmon, right?
Wow.
I said, fuck it, yeah.
Get the salmon in
I had the whole shit around
They got snapper.
I said, fuck it, yeah. I
Was this happy hour? Cause y'all, they must was drunk. Like,
Was it happy hour? It was about 10 o'clock.
Is that a real nigga?
To you?
Yeah, it is now.
What?
I don't like him, but
I go like,
buy 8 pieces of salmon. What?
a real nigga does real things.
Yeah.
Buy salmon?
nah, but down here, some girls, if you listen to the city girls, that's a dunk ass nigga that you just got off on.
I ain't saying that.
I'm telling you different.
Buying a meal,
I'm just telling you.
no.
Buying a meal, I ain't gotta do shit.
Cheesy though.
Listen.
You ain't gotta do shit. You got a meal, you got your knife back on, and now you even got my phone number?
That was a joke.
That sound crazy as fuck. You don't have my phone number. You pay for my whole fucking night. You pay for my meals and my drink. And you ain't got my phone number. Like, that sound crazy.
I'm finna drop your ass off at the bus station.
Drop us off when we got
And she come out, oh, that's a gentleman. No, the fuck that ass.
Gentleman, that's a gentleman.
Great.
Don't let that discourage you guys, okay? Don't let that discourage you guys from doing the right thing.
Don't be those two brothers.
Hold open doors, okay? Don't listen to him.
I'm spending the night or something. I'm spending the night.
Whatever.
I'm spending the night or something.
No, you ain't doing shit.
You're a damn lie. I'm gonna
No,
fuck
but
that
seriously,
wig.
don't let Brian discourage you guys. Be gentlemen. Pay for dinner.
Nah, hell no.
That means being a gentleman though. Like, so
Not
at a
hold
certain
doors
point,
open.
y'all was gonna say nothing back. Like,
Don't do it.
Like
what?
What the fuck? Like,
They don't got
that
nothing to
is
do
shit
with
out of
it.
the deal. Like,
no, I get the
and
brother.
y'all okay with it?
She gave the brother her phone.
Oh, but he was a gentleman because he paid for all our shit.
We don't know when he gonna get out.
And we gotta worry about seeing these niggas.
Really, the deal ain't over, Brian, because they got their number.
Yeah.
They ain't got shit to do with being a
As a
gentleman.
matter of fact, he's here
And I
tonight.
hope they pop up in your ass next time and order a whole bunch of drinks to run out on the tab.
You're lying.
Y'all heard me? I hope they pop up and run out on the tab on their ass. Paybacks.
She lying. He not here.
I'm joking.
I can't see it.
He was coming.
This mad lights in here. But I believed her though. I really believed
Yeah,
her.
Meeka.
I was like, yeah, that's real funny. Shout out to Dr. Reggie.
Yeah, Dr. Reggie.
Whatever.
That shit
Get to say or
ain't.
not.
That shit's not.
What? That was a
That
great
shit don't make
night.
nobody no gentleman.
It do. It does.
Thank you.
I thought you were gonna say something like open the door for you.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you,
that's
Brian.
Shit
That's
like
supposed to be
that.
regular.
They get you flowers.
That's regular now. Like
How
now,
often does it happen?
No, that started happening. And
I
now
know,
I'm
Not
like,
regular.
Because-
That is not regular.
Wait,
That is
what
not
is that?
regular. That is not regular.
You walk next to the
That's not how
cars.
often does it happen.
You walk
No,
next to the
remember-
cars.
So,
Take it
Oh, I
over there
remember.
groceries
Okay.
to their cars.
now it's like that's like you gotta do that. That's great. Like
Yeah, but once you start it, you gotta do it.
Yeah, because I was like, oh shit.
But a lot of niggas ain't
I think
started.
the car was broken. like he kept the car was broken. I was like, I haven't experienced that in my life. Like
Y'all make niggas the way they are. Cause the shit y'all pull.
Thank you.
no,
And we be like, oh, we
make
can't
girls
trust
the way we
Nah,
are.
cause guess what? Them brothers went home and said, man, we done paid for all the shit. And we sit here with each other. Fuck them. So the next group of girls that come around.
They ain't say that.
That one went home with Grace number was texting her all night, right, Grace?
Well, I was in Minnesota, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out again to Minnesota.